Welcome back for your weekly dose of transfer talk on Football Daily. There are almost too many juicy stories worth discussing, so here's a selection of the very best just for you. Let's get on with it. Tottenham fans have certainly endured a summer to forget. Their hunt for a new manager reached frankly embarrassing levels of rejection, and Harry Kane's future remains unclear. But the news that new boss Nuno Espirito Santo is keen on signing Danny Ings should put a smile back on the faces of a few disgruntled Lily Whites followers. It's no secret he wants out at Southampton. Ings' contract expires next summer, and despite the Saints' willingness to make him their highest ever paid player, he still wants to go. It appears £20 million is the fee required to make that happen. Considering his record of 46 goals from 100 appearances for the club, his loss would be understandably devastating for the Saints, though a sound piece of business for Tottenham. The Telegraph claims that Nuno plans to use the 28-year-old in a forward pairing with Kane that, provided the England captain sticks around, has the foundations of an electric attack, and Spurs would provide the step up in class Ings is after. However, there is a spanner in the works even for this transfer. The Evening Standard claimed that the North Londoners are the last club that Southampton would consider doing business with after relations between the pair turned sour following Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg's transfer last summer. Daniel Levy was reportedly terrible to deal with, while sources claim the Lily Whites attempted to turn the Danish midfielder's head early in negotiations. So Tottenham will need to be at their charming best if they are to finally land a target of note. Otherwise, their summer of discontent could be set to drag on a little while longer. Now to Everton, who look to be on the verge of the stunning capture of PSV Eindhoven star Denzel Dumfries. Earlier in the transfer window, we reported that the Toffees had been favourite for the Dutch international. But then Euro 2020 happened, where some standout displays, including a couple of goals in the Netherlands group games, threatened to leave that plan in tatters, with a number of Europe's biggest giants turning their attention towards the 25-year-old. That included Inter Milan, who have a notable vacancy at fullback now Achraf Hakimi has headed to PSG. This was obviously not great news for Everton, but fear not, as according to Sport Media Set, a £21.5 million transfer to Goodison Park is now just days away from completion. The report goes on to state that Inter Milan have accepted they can't compete with what the Premier League outfits are offering the former Heerenveen star, and are focusing on Arsenal's Hector Bellerin instead. Considering Dumfries scored 4 and registered 9 assists for PSV last season, Everton have a lot to be smug about. And to add further fuel to the Goodison Park fire, RMC Sports have also claimed Chelsea will sell Kurt Zouma to Everton this summer, provided an offer of £25 million comes their way. The French centre-half spent the 2018-19 campaign with the Toffees and is still only 26, so this once again may be an opportunity that is too good to refuse. But Everton fans, how excited does the Dumfries and Zouma news make you? Let us know in the comments below. Just a reminder to make sure you're liked and subscribed to Football Daily with that notification bell switched on. We have content like this coming out every single day, so make sure you don't miss any of it. We are talking all things Chelsea, as it appears Roman Abramovich is ready to break the bank to sign one of the Euros players of the tournament. According to Bild transfer expert Christian Falk, the Blues will offer €100 million to Juventus for their talismanic winner Federico Chiesa. The Italian was a shining light in an otherwise difficult season for the old lady last term, then stunned audiences this summer with some electric displays for the European champions. He scored memorable goals against Austria and Spain, plus was a constant menace against England in the final. And with his talent no longer a secret on the world stage, Chiesa is suddenly a very wanted man. Bayern Munich boss Julian Nagelsmann has been forced to deny interest in the 23-year-old, noting how he would have a very, very high price tag. But that doesn't appear to have deterred Chelsea in the slightest. Abramovich has reportedly agreed to cough up for a signature signing, including a monstrous £150 million approach from Borussia Dortmund's Erling Haaland. However, BVB are determined not to sell the Norwegian, with Juventus taking a similar stance with Chiesa. Bild claimed that the old lady have refused to enter into negotiations with Chelsea, while Fabrizio Romano added on Twitter that the former Fiorentina star is considered untouchable in Turin. Chiesa is entering the second half of a 2-year loan deal at Juve from La Viola, after which the deal will be made permanent for a cut price €50 million. But while they have the opportunity to double their money after just one season, they will surely know better than to pass on one of world football's brightest young talents. Chelsea are a side that have a habit of getting what they want, but landing Chiesa or Haaland this summer would be an exceptional display of wealth or power, even by their lofty standards. Now to Arsenal, who are looking to brush off a dismal pre-season defeat to Hibernian. Yes, that really did happen, by making a major splash in the market. A move for Ben White looks to have hit a stumbling block, but there could be some progress in their pursuit of Wolves midfielder Rúben Neves. The Portuguese international has been high on Mikel Arteta's wish list all summer, with the 24-year-old reportedly keen on a switch to the Emirates. And while the link has died down in recent weeks, the Sun are now claiming that the player's super agent Jorge Mendes is pushing hard to get a deal over the line. Mendes is said to be in regular contact with Arsenal sporting director Edu, with a 5-year deal close to being finalised. All that remains is for Granit Xhaka's move to Roma to be confirmed, although Arsenal and Wolves are yet to agree on a price for Neves, with the West Midlands outfit pushing for a £35 million fee. The Gunners are already set to splash nearly half of that on Anderlecht sensation Albert Sambi Lokonga, so are understandably cautious about going big for Neves too. However, there are growing vacancies in Arsenal's midfield, and considering the former Porto star has 109 Premier League appearances and 11 goals under his belt, it may just be worth paying Wolves what they're after. Gunners fans, let me know if you agree in the comments. It is all happening in Spain, with a swap deal between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona that will see Saúl Ñíguez head to the Camp Nou, with Antoine Griezmann returning to the Wanda Metropolitano, set to be days from completion. But we're not quite sure what to believe here, as only on Wednesday it was reported by the Daily Mail that Liverpool were free to talk to Saúl Ñíguez in a deal worth around £35 million. That came after Los Rojiblancos confirmed the signing of Udinese star Rodrigo de Paul for a similar fee. But late on Thursday afternoon, Liverpool's ambitions appeared up in smoke, with Mundo Deportivo breaking the news that the Griezmann-Saúl swap deal was back on the cards. The Spanish radio station El Partidazo de Cope have even claimed that the Atletico stalwart is excited to join Barca, and that the move will only break down if the Blaugrana's president Joan Laporta pulls the plug. For Barcelona, this could be great news. Getting Griezmann off their books will reportedly save them €12 million per year in wages, while Saúl has over 250 La Liga appearances to his name and is still just 26. And with reports out of Spain stating Lionel Messi is set to sign a new 5-year deal after agreeing to a pay cut of up to 50%, this is looking like a very good day in the office for Laporta. You never quite know what will happen next with Barcelona, so don't hold your breath. But for all parties included, this swap deal looks like a smart move, and Liverpool fans may not have to wait long to sign a midfielder of their own. Yes, Liverpool could be on the verge of rocking the Premier League by pinching a star straight off the roster of one of their direct rivals. That player is Youri Tielemans, with Wetbull 24 in the Netherlands claiming that the Leicester City playmaker is pushing hard for a move to Anfield before the summer is out. The report went on to claim a fee of £64 million is what would be required to land the 24-year-old. This could be a disaster for Leicester, who may have no choice but to sell. The Foxes have been trying to tie the Belgian down to a new contract, with his current deal set to expire in 2 seasons, while they won't want to lose their FA Cup final hero, with Champions League football continuing to remain within touching distance. But if the former Monaco star is serious about moving on, they might just have to accept whatever bumper offer comes their way. Leicester need to hope Liverpool continue to chase their other targets, rumoured to be Lille's Renato Sanchez and Aston Villa's John McGinn. Both would cost considerably less than Tielemans, with Le Sport 10 believing £30 million is what is needed to bring Sanchez over from France. But Liverpool fans, do you think the Reds should break the bank for Tielemans and make his dream of European nights at Anfield come true? Or plump for Sanchez or McGinn instead? Let us know down below. So that's it for another week of transfer talk. Can you see Tielemans moving to Liverpool? Can you see Everton actually signing Dumfries? And can you see Chelsea landing Chiesa this summer? What a move that would be. Let us know down in the comments below, along with any other story you think that we've missed. A reminder to make sure you liked and subscribed to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time.